Hello, spooky followers. My name is Indigo Grimm, here with a brand new spooky music review. But first things first, a legend from ye olde Scotland, a mythology creature, basically known, and how to say it, tragic love story for the creature alone. This actually is very special, especially for those who are interested in the high seas in Scotland. There's a legend of a woman that appeared in the beach, basically completely nude. But there's actually a secret to her, a very big secret. Those who find out about the secret will do nothing, I mean nothing, to keep her. This legend is called the one and only Silkie. Silkie, ah, ah. Or many people call her the Seal Woman. Basically, the Seal Woman, or Silkie, ah, ah, ah. Okay, for my own spiritual brains that is not going to break, I'm just going to call her the Seal Woman or Silkie. If I am not If I'm saying it wrong, I am truly sorry, but I am doing the best I can. So bear with me here. But Silkie, or Seal Woman, is very common in Scotland mythology. Basically, the Seal Woman is actually a real seal, but just a seal woman who actually, if she takes off the seal fur, she becomes a beautiful, alluring woman to trick men. But in some cases, they will fall in love, basically. But fall in love and have kids of their own. But there's a catch. There are some tales, even though people believe it's a very beautiful, alluring story about true love and all that, it also has a tragic story. Basically, some men, not all, but back in those days, men who basically hunt seals for their fur to owe it down. If they see a seal woman or seal Silkie, they will take their fur, and the woman had no choice but to marry him. Basically, many people call it the Silkie Bride. Basically, there are actually some movies based on it called the Song of the Sea that actually has a true story about the legendary Silkie and all the other Scotland mythology. Basically, highly recommend you to go check that out. But unfortunately, when a silky fur are stolen or hid, the woman had no choice but to obey her husband or man who kept her fur away from her. But there is actually a tragic story. Basically, the Silkie who doesn't have no fur cannot return to her sea or to her seal friends. Basically, dooming her for all eternity on land until she finds the way to get her seal fur back. Basically. But in most cases, that's never happened. Most of the time. Maybe 50-50 on that one. Actually, for me, I do feel bad for the Silkie. Since, in legend, Silkie needs, even though, yes, they don't exactly need their fur, but without their fur, they cannot return to their sea life among their prime, aka more seals, after all. But unfortunately for them, those who stole the fur of a Silkie are basically doomed to be on land, forgetting who they were before, or even missing their home. in the sea. Kind of tragic if you think about it. But I do know one thing. Those who actually found their fur actually returned. The bad news is the children of the Silkie, they stay on land. Or they're, in one case, the movie, Song of the Sea, actually had another child who is actually a Silkie herself. Basically. So basically, Silkies can produce offspring, but some actually become Silkie themselves if they find a seal fur of their own. The one that actually represent that is the movie's Song of the Sea. And don't worry, I'll be reviewing that in a later video. Because there is a very good lullaby to that. But the reason I know half of you guys are going to wonder, why are you reviewing is there a song about the Silkie or the Seal Woman? Well, yes, someone actually created it. This song is called The Silkie Bride by Arystina, and I think I butchered it. I am so sorry. Basically, this came out 4 months ago. The Silkie Bride, basically, a woman who has no fur, but she still misses the sea. So, no more delays. Let's see how this does. Like usual, already got the video already up and running, so let's see how this does. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
She walks alone along the shore, eyes like oceans
wow.
deep and torn, a broken
Oh, wow.
heart, a stolen skin, trapped between, can't dive back in. Waves are calling soft and low, but the land won't let her go. Lured by love, bound by chains, dancing in the salt and rain. Oh, Silkie bride, lost from sea, loved by man but not set free. Sing your song, cry your name, dream of tides that call again. Oh, Silkie soul, bound to land, but the waves still call your hand. One day soon you'll slip away, back into the water sway.
Oh, wow.
Golden ring and cold embrace, tears that shimmer down her face, longing for the deep unknown, while he swears this is her home. Waves are calling soft and low, but the land won't let her go. Bound by love, bound by chains, dancing in the salt and rain.
Now that's a sad but haunting melody. Actually, like I said, there are some tales that a Silkie will fall in love with a human, but there's a catch. The Silkie had to basically remove her seal skin and fall in love, but every love bound by love, but chained to the land. That is true. There are some tragedy that some men don't want to give up their silky bride and hid their fur so they don't way astray. But like I said in the song, the tears, the home calls again. Now that is very tragic for the Silky. But if the man do truly love his silky bride, he will let her go, give her fur back, and that what this song did. The man who really, really, truly loves her will basically give her fur and return back home, where she belongs, to her silky friends, or seal friends if you want to be very particular. The song actually tells a lot of tale about the silky bride, and I actually love it. But also, it's very tragic too. After all, in some legend, some men or husbands, I should say, wouldn't let their silky bride go without a price. And some actually hide their fur or even sell them so they won't find their fur at all. But that's not in some cases. Basically, seals or silky actually need their fur to survive in the ocean, but also it also is a part of them as well. Mm. And this is actually a very tragic for the Silky. But also the song itself is actually a haunting melody, but also very good as well. Again, Arystina, and I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, did a wonderful job creating the song for the Silky and their legend after all. Even though there are some truth based on it. Basically. Actually, if you think about it, Silky brides are basically a beautiful maiden that could do anything to help their marriage, but it's also very tragic too. And I'm not trying to be mean, rude, or other, but a Silky not meant for being on land too long. They actually will miss their home, their friends, and all the way down. Best bet is to let them go. Plus, they're not meant to stay, after all, just like the song says. Like I said, there are some tales that men will let them go for good, but with the promise that they will return. But there are some they won't let them go, and that I feel truly bad for. And I mean that. Mm-mm-mm. But for the song itself, I do love it. So for me, I'll at least give the song at least a 10 out of 10 and a whopping 65 black hearts for this one. And one solid tear for the Silky Bride and the happy ending that she deserved. But I better get going. I got another song to review. So until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay spooky.